Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to quickly create a GPU droplet on the AMD Cloud Developer. I'm gonna be giving you a step-by-step guide on how to go about this. Whether you're into AI, machine learning, graphics, rendering, this cloud platform is a great game changer. So let's jump right into it. So first thing first, you need to create an account, which I've done already. And when you've created an account, you need to sign in. But to create an account, first you need to go to the AMD Cloud Developer website at developer.amd.com/cloud. If you don't have an account, you go ahead and sign up. It's free to join. So once you're done, just log in. And when you're logged in, you'll be seeing what I have right here, which is going to be similar to what you would be having. So once we are in, we will create a GPU droplet. So creating a GPU droplet, you need to first of all you get a $50 credit when you do sign up. So we'll be looking at the GPU plans. So we have the AMD MI 300X, we have the AMD MI 300X X8 times 8. So that's times 8 of this is this. So, basically, I'm not doing any AI installation and whatever. I'm gonna be people for that, and they may not be able to, but this whole process is going to give you a clue of how to go about that. So, you're going to install the bare OS, and you're installing Ubuntu 6.4. Then what else again? I think that's all. Data center Atlanta, uh, IPv6. Yeah, we'll be needing that. Okay, what else again? Okay, then leave it like this. Uh, Not necessary. Let's just say Thurston. Okay, let's just leave this Thurston. And I think that's all. So I think he wants us to check one more thing. Let me just select this one. Now let's go for it. So let's select this. Okay, I have this selected. What else again is missing? I think that's all basically. So not letting me create. 1 minute, and I'll check what exactly is going on. That all right. So I found the culprit. So I needed to trace the SSH key. As you can see, this is the SSH key. So can you click on add SSH key, and it says SSH key created successfully. So we're going to select this, which should allow us create a GPU droplet. So we're going to click on create GPU droplet, and here we go. Here we go. So it's creating the GPU droplet. So in my next tutorial, I'll be showing us how to connect the domain to the GPU droplet that was created. So the name I purchased for the domain is json64.com or name. I think it's json64.name.ng. So we'll be connecting the domain name to this. And once we do that, I'll be showing you tutorials on how to install um panels like CyberPanel, Coolify, and like you see right there. So we have a public IP before, and we have a private IP. We have a public IPv6. So all of this is going to reduce. And you have so many menu tabs there. You have insight, you have networking, you have volume, you have backup and snapshots. So I think if you look at networking, that's where you have your firewall settings and all of that, and your network IP. So, yes. So now we've been able to create the GPU triplet. So let's see what the web console looks like. Okay. So now, based on what we have from the console, our operating system is Ubuntu, like I said, which was what I selected during the creation of the droplet. Then our kernel is Linux 6.8.0-1. Architecture is 64-bit, and the CPU is of 20 cores, and the CPU architecture is MI300X. And let's see what we can get. I'll say HCOP. So we have about 20 cores, and memory is 236 gig RAM. Okay. Um, so the storage is about 600 and some. Okay, so the storage is 696. That is it. So would one do something? Okay, I said I was going to do a different video. I'll be installing different panels. So for this one, out of this video, I'll show us how to install the aaPanel. So I'm going to do that. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to install the aaPanel by pasting the script here. I'll click enter. So that if you want to install the aaPanel to the direct now, uh, so this fast. So let's say it shouldn't take more than a minute. Based on the fact that I installed the same script on my Etna server, and it took about 2 minutes 30 seconds. So I'm thinking a best bet of 1 minute. Let's just sit back and wait. Let's say. So basically, some of you will say this is more like an overkill. Yeah, an overkill, basically. So basically, this kind of set is good for your building applications like machine learning applications, or you're building machine learning applications, or you're building anything that relates to AI. This is what this setup is for, basically. So let's quickly check if that's done. 1 minute. Oh, okay. Almost done. Almost done. Okay. It's almost done. So it's done. Oh, perfect. So it says here that our panel can be accessed via this URL. So basically, this is what we need to be aware of. And so I may just have to copy this and paste this somewhere. So now we have a panel installed, and you just need to enable this support so that you can have some services running under it. So this, I think this and this is the port for a panel, and 80, so HTTP 443 HTTPS. So yeah, so you need to enable some of this. Now you see, I said the time consumed was 1 minute. That's crazy. So yeah, so meaning my Etna server is powerful. So yeah, so I'll be showing us what the panel looks like. and we'll log in and look at what the interface looks like. All right, so now let's go back to our AA panel. So let's try and log in. Okay, says login succeeded. Loading. Okay, like I said, software is installed finish. Okay, go to home page. Okay, take your dollar. So like I said, if you're building um let's say applications that involves machine learning, AI, this GPU is what you use if you're building something heavy in relation to machine learning or AI. For example, like for me, I'm currently building a fintech application. And if I wanted to integrate features like machine learning and AI into the application, and I know for sure that um instances like cache and transactional processes, I'll be needing something powerful. Yes, I can go with something as powerful as this because I have integrations like machine learning and AI that I need to implement, and I need something solid. When I say solid, this is the definition of solid. So it says here LNLP lamp. I think I'm familiar with lamp, but I'm not going to be installing PHP Magnet because I'm more of the Postgres kind of guy. So MySQL is good too, but like I said, I'm building a fintech application at the moment. I use Postgres because Postgres is the best when you're dealing with anything that has to do with transactional database. Postgres is the way to go. So yes, so I'm gonna say one click and just do this, but just to show you how to install a panel as the purpose of this video, basically. So I'm just gonna do that, and it's going to install all of this. So let's just say it's gonna take like 30 seconds to be done because the server is pretty fast. So let's just wait. Some of this should be done in about 30 seconds. So once that is done, you have your AE panel good and ready and good to go. Then you can start working, installing your applications. The next video, I'll be showing you how to install all your panels. So our installation of LN pack is done. So now this is what I'll do. Uh, Now some of you go on, what can I for apart from saying I want to use GP Droplet or just AI and ML. You can also use this to create your own mini shared hosting platform. So there's a panel called com. Okay, so this is in form. So what this does, you can use this panel to create your own shared hosting platform. So I was using this, but I then moved to Cyber Panel because I just needed something like I needed a panel from my web application. So I moved from this to Cyber Panel, but let's say and from Cyber Panel I moved to AA Panel, but most likely I'll still move back to C Panel. But recently the C Panel is quite expensive, and but I want something pretty so I'll say go with Ants. You're looking at the part of creating your own hosting platform. This is the best thing, or this is the best product to go for. So you can see flexibility, ease of use, and you can actually just set up your own hosting company with this. All you need to do is just install it on your Droplet. There's a way you install the aaPanel script and all of that. It's the same way, you just have to do this to template. So, and you can actually access on your mobile, on the go, wherever you want. So, like I said, so you could have, at least with this setup, you could create your own hosting control panel, right? And have about 50, 100 websites with this setup, because you have about 240 something for the RAM. You have about big space of 609 20 core CPU. This is a lot. So yeah, like I said, it's all going to, you know, carry it all successfully. So thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe.